funky, y'all?
My future son-in-law is addicted to frozen food porn. He has even introduced my husband to it. I'm just glad this story has a happy ending. This addiction is hard to resist.
Go live.
What is that?
Gonna
Live
go
live or
live.
live?
Live.
Gonna go live.
Oh,
You know,
right.
if you say it twice, it's serious.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Oh my god, it says bah humbug. That's
That's how
pretty
you
cool.
know they mean it.
Gonna go live. Gonna go live. Gonna
There
go
we
live.
go. Okay.
live.
Except I just moved all my stuff around. Darn it.
Gonna go live.
You guys are singing something and I don't know it. Okay, there we go. We should be live now, and they should be able to hear us. So let's get this show on the road. Hello and welcome to Achievement Hunting 101. I'm Fufu Cuddly Poof, and this is level 280. Joining me tonight is Kushboos.
Hello, it's me. I'm first.
You are first this time. We have Wild West,
Happy holidays, y'all.
and we have Scrooge McDuck.
I had a different accent planned. Oh, my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Look at that. I got it, my emoji. Bah humbug.
Pretty sure Scrooge is
laddies.
not Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
Me laddies.
I don't remember.
Where's that launch pad McQuack?
It has been so
What?
long
What's
since
that?
I've seen
I don't
any
remember.
Christmas Carol. I don't remember his accent whatsoever.
Oh, the real
I just started
Scrooge?
reading
I
that.
have
That's
no
my
idea.
December book. I was reading the Christmas Carol.
I love the old one, the Charles Dickens one.
Yeah.
And then I also do enjoy the Scrooge McDuck one.
Yeah.
Wait, what's confusing for Fug?
Our Christmassy names.
Oh, the Christmassy names. Oh, well, if
Yeah,
you
for
can't
new
figure it
people.
out, get used to it. You'll figure it out.
Come on. Mariah Carey. Come on.
Yes,
It's not really.
it's Christmas, so therefore, add the Christmas names instead of just our regular Discord names. This is much better.
What are you talking about, Fug? My responses are perfect.
Yes, always 100%. All right. Well, I guess for starters, since it is the holidays, I want to know what everybody's favorite Christmas movie is. I'll go first.
Oh.
Since I just sprung it on you guys, I'll go first. Mine is easily the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen one. Far and away, that is my favorite Christmas movie. There's plenty of them that I like. Like I like
Oh,
all the.
God.
I like all the old claymations. Not the year of How Santa Claus is Coming to Town. My favorite out of those. But then Jingle All the Way, great.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You're naming too many.
Okay, I'm sorry. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
You're going to take mine.
I am cutting that off because someone just said it in chat. Was it Nerdy Neo? Yeah, Nerdy Neo just said it in chat. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
All right. First of all, I have a huge problem with the Santa Claus. First of all, it sucks, and Tim Allen is a horrible actor, and his face makes me want to punch small children.
That's why he
But
got
number
the bah
two-
humbug.
Need to put a
But
couple
what I
more over the
really
screen.
hate What I really hate is ever since that movie came out, everyone thinks Santa Claus has an E at the end of it, when the whole point is that it's a pun, the Santa Claus.
There it is.
Santa Claus.
That's
has no
why.
friggin'
Why
E
is
in
that a bad thing?
It's a grammar issue. That's why he hates
Oh,
the Santa
It's a
Claus.
grammar issue.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
drives me crazy.
It all makes sense.
Now, everyone
now.
thinks Santa Claus has an E in it. And then they made sequels to this movie. Are they any good? Because I've only seen the first one, and
Yeah.
that was enough. And now there's like a series on Disney Plus or something.
The first
Why?
one, in my opinion, they got worse as they went on. Like 1 is
Yeah.
far and away the best.
They always do.
Then it's 2, and then 3. I like all 3. I know most people don't like 3.
Now, you want to see
Neo-
a series go downhill exponentially? It's Home Alone. Like
Oh man.
those just get so bad. I mean,
What about
French
Land Before
Stewart,
Time 12?
French Stewart, and was it 3
Oh.
or 4? And we're supposed to believe that he is what's his face? One of the thieves? No, not buying it. It's not happening.
But you get young Scarlett Johansson in number 3.
I'm gonna
Is
say
it-
that doesn't excite me. Honestly,
That's probably
yeah.
a good thing, depending on her
Yes.
age.
Exactly.
That's true. I guess that's true. You should throw that caveat in there.
Exactly.
12? What?
Marv. That was the name of the character that French Stewart plays Marv, and he looks nothing like
Oh, he
Marv.
does?
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's like alternate universe, like retcon. It's unbelievable. I mean, my ability to believe only goes so far. My suspension of belief only goes so far with the Home Alone movies, and they've crossed the threshold. I can't do it.
Apparently, there was a
that was,
2021
um,
Home Alone.
That
Yeah,
was
there's
Home
like
Alone 4.
there's like
which
4 or
I've never
5 of
seen.
them.
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I've never seen.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Everyone, I'm gonna get roasted for this, but it's okay. Home Alone's not my favorite movie in the world.
Never seen.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just
Right.
not my favorite. There's 6 of them. Holy crap!
Yeah, and they get so bad. I can't even watch the second one, but and it just gets so much worse from there. Physically ill
Yeah.
on the 4th one. So
Yeah, Some Sweet Home Alone was also bad. Stop it. This chat's is unwieldy right now. Very unwieldy.
You've opened a can of worms.
all right, so who
And-
has a movie they do
and-
like?
Oh wait, put
Oh,
Ace
yeah?
in chat. He's never seen Home Alone. Put Ace in the timeout, please.
Yeah. Okay, so
You gonna do
besides
another,
Elle,
watch
since
party?
he has a terrible
well-
opinion on Christmas movies,
Well, no one has said Elf yet. I mean, Elf.
Elf.
It's, like I'll go with Elf. I don't need to watch it every year, but I like Elf.
great movie.
The top 5 for me. Yeah.
It's got good parts. Yep.
Had good parts. The end credits.
It kind of gets weak in the middle, but like the
That
back,
part where it says that nothing's, everything's fictional and everything. He likes that part.
like the third quarter is kind of not great, but yeah.
I love Elf. Jim
Want to hear a
Carrey's
movie I've never
Grinch.
seen?
That's a good
You
one.
want to hear what I've never seen? It's going to knock your socks off.
I
All right.
think I know this, but go ahead and say it.
I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
I thought that's where you're going, which is
I was going to say
crazy.
Christmas Story.
I
was my
hate the Christmas Story.
I did
Christmas
too.
Story's terrible.
Oh, you're just wrong.
I just watched it for the first time like 6 or 7 years ago, and I just didn't get the hype for it. But
You guys are clearly just wrong.
hate it so much.
You have to put yourself in 1972.
I literally
8-year-old
can't.
man, and when the only toy available was a toy gun.
Mm-hmm.
And-
A Red Ryder
and that's it.
BB gun. Yep.
I mean, that
And that's
sounds
it. That was the
great.
only
I
toy.
have a Red Ryder BB gun. I
Do
still
you
have
really?
it. I do. I still have it. It's in the garage.
That's amazing. I love
Mhm.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's great.
I mean, if the only toys available are guns, that sounds great. I'm all for this.
And they're real bullets. Don't worry.
I mean, both are great.
So my favorite, obviously,
thanks for asking.
yeah, thanks for asking. Christmas Vacation. It's not Christmas if
Yes,
I
of
don't see
course.
Christmas Vacation at some point.
Mhm.
Normally, it's while I'm wrapping presents.
Overrated.
I don't really watch it so much as listen to it while I'm wrapping presents. But and then a new favorite is Klaus. Have you seen this on Netflix?
Someone was just telling me that I
Klaus
should
is
watch
awesome.
it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
Yeah,
of
Klaus is good.
Klaus on Netflix. It's really good. And Noelle's not bad for Netflix movies. It's
No
pretty
idea what
good.
that is.
What about Christmas Chronicles? You watch that one
That's
with
No,
Kurt Russell?
Kurt
that's
Russell.
another
Netflix.
one that someone told me I should watch.
If it was just Kurt Russell, I'd probably be okay. But it's got Goldie Hawn, and that's just
But
feel
it's.
bad.
I mean, she's not really. I mean, she is in it, but
I feel bad every time I see
but
her.
it's-
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's a
who
good
that
one. We
is.
watched that a few years ago, and it was really good.
Yeah. I think I'd rather watch a Yule log than see A Christmas Story. I'm sorry, me.
Well, they have that too.
I'm with you.
So
Oh,
And you know what the worst part about the Christmas Story is? They play it all damn day.
yeah, it's great.
It's
So
awful.
basically, you don't need to own the DVD. You
I
just
mean,
show
if-
up. And it's there.
I mean, if you still have cable, and yes.
I don't get the Christmas Story. I don't know. My parents love it, but they're old, so that was how their Christmases were. I can't stand it.
Old people like It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street. And
Donna Reed is smoking. That everyone knows
Well,
that.
Reed?
Yeah, it's
Who?
Donna Reed. That's Donna Reed
Oh.
in It's a Wonderful
Very
Life, right?
Ah,
I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
it's okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Christmas movies. That'll do it for the BSing part of the show. Eventually, we'll get to food talk, I'm sure. And then we can BS some more. But until then,
Still
let's.
waiting for the deviled eggs recipe.
Okay. Never mind. I'll save the deviled egg thing for later.
Did I win?
No.
Damn it.
But I may or may not have a deviled egg sitting right next to me.
On Thanksgiving? That's disgusting.
No, not on
Interesting
Thanksgiving.
combination of
Ugh.
Cadobo burrito and deviled eggs.
Just keep them by his computer in the broken Iron Man cup. Some deviled eggs in there.
All right. Let's get into the topics of discussion. This one,
Oh,
the question that we asked our patrons is, what is your favorite video game genre, and what would it be a good gateway game for someone wanting to try it out? So then first, we'll kick it to Al.
Rooker's saying to put one of those ghost peppers on the deviled egg and eat it on camera.
Ugh. That sounds awful.
Okay,
I'll do it for 5
getting him
subs.
in trouble. Oh, sandwiches.
I don't have any ghost pepper though, so it's not like I could.
All right. Favorite video game genre, and what would be a good gateway game? Someone wanted to try it out. Vulgar Latin goes with the platformer, I suppose. There's quite a few of them, but I think I'd recommend Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 2, or for an Xbox example, Celeste. All right, well, you named 2 classics and Celeste, so nicely done, Vulgar. Donkey Kong Country 2 was on Super Nintendo, and we graduated to Super Mario World was a Super Nintendo launch game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are 2 perfect games, basically. Celeste is a different type of platformer where they're just meant to be hard, and you're beating your head against the wall trying to get good. Yeah, that's not a bad answer though.
I haven't played any of those.
Oh my god.
I'm not a
Hey, put
Nintendo
this in
fan.
timeout.
Everyone knows I haven't played Mario anything.
Yeah, Neo in chat says I wouldn't recommend Celeste to a noob, and I agree with that. I mean, you could put on the accessibility, but that defeats the purpose if you're just playing to play. But I guess noobs have to start somewhere.
That's like trying. having them start on a hard platformer is like, oh, you like action games? Here, play Dark Souls as your first one.
Man, you took my answer.
Oops. You can continue. I'll shut up.
Okay, speaking of noobs, Mental Knight says, my favorite genre is action adventure, and everyone's already tried it. Walk around, hit stuff, maybe a waterfall, maybe a chest. What's not to love? Well, thank you for that insightful answer, not mentioning a single game. You were lucky we love you, Mental. Chesno says, without a surprise, my favorite genre is fighting games, and I have 3 game recommendations for the 3 types of fighting games. For the classic 2D, I recommend Dragon Ball Fighter Z for its easy to
Yes.
learn, hard to master playstyle.
It's so
For
good.
3D, I recommend Tekken 7. It's a fun entry with a reasonable achievement list. Oh, achievements, good. Cool. And for platform fighter, I recommend Nickelodeon
Nice.
Whoa.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl as a good basic entry in that genre.
Is that fan service?
Now, Chesno, thank you for an actual good answer. Mental, take note for next time. So
Got him.
3 different types of fighting game. I myself just played Killer Instinct a couple days ago, and I did an online ranked match, and I butt mashed my way to victory. So that is the playstyle I recommend.
Ugh.
Just butt mash, and then eventually you'll get a good win. You can do that in Killer Instinct. They have the combo assist on, and
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to farm, whatever the hell they're called, fight style things. It was fun.
I've
Fun
only played
times.
Killer Instinct a little. It didn't really grip me when I played it.
Well, if you like getting a finger workout, wait, at this, no, never mind. So
Well, I know the
my
intro.
answer. I have a couple of answers, and they will be very boring, but that's okay. So I have a friend who, in 2001, got an Xbox, and I told him, "You need to get Halo," and he said to me, "No, I hate shooters." I said, "You need to get Halo." Long story short, he listened to me and got Halo, and he wound up loving it. So he did not like Doom.
Good.
He did not like GoldenEye. He didn't like any of that stuff. But he wound up liking Halo.
Because it's great.
Now, I don't know if Halo would change someone's mind if they didn't like GoldenEye and Doom, but apparently it did.
That's such a
So
different
Halo,
shooter. Well, maybe not from
Halo
GoldenEye.
definitely had. I mean, it had a voice acting, story, solid campaign, great multiplayer. So yeah,
Halo changed
it's
so much.
it's a pity that there was never any sequels for that game, though. It was just a one and done. That Halo.
Yeah, totally. Think of
actually,
all the
Snoop
infinite
and-
possibilities.
Snoop
I knew
570
you were
in
gonna
chat
say
says
that.
Halo 3. Oh, Infinite. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have another answer that goes back to the Nintendo for sports, and that is Tecmo Bowl. Because even if you're intimidated by a Madden type of a game, you just pick. There's 2 running plays and 2 passing plays to choose from, and it's very basic. And for defense, you don't pick a defensive play. You have to guess the offensive play that the other person picked. And then if you pick the same one, then you'll rush the quarterback or rush the running back. So
interesting.
that was simple. I miss the old NES sports games. They're very basic. Some of the Connect sports games as well, teach you just the basics, like the Connect football. And oh man, I miss Connect.
You mean Wii Sports, not Kinect Sports, right?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, there's some other answers in chat, but I'm going to wait to see what people said first.
Okay.
I go with Halo and Tecmo Bowl. Perfect. Just play them together.
What could go wrong?
Oh
All right.
yeah, there's a pretty good one coming up.
Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and start reading off some answers. First one comes from Pete Hartmus, whose name finally actually makes sense. And she, to no one's surprise, says simulation. An excellent gateway game would be Viva Pinata. It is simple, fun, colorful, terribly cute. The pacing is really good, so you don't feel overwhelmed, and it is overall an amazing game. Since everybody else is listing more than one game, you can't leave out the foundation of the genre, The Sims. Honorable mention the card and board genre for the game Duels of the Planeswalkers. It is literally how I learned to play Magic the Gathering. If you have any desire at all to learn to play MTG, the game will teach you all the basics. Yeah.
Answers for someone who doesn't like simulation games all that much.
I'm surprised she didn't
I'm
say
going to yell
like
at her.
Clouds and Sheeps as well.
I'm going to yell at her since that's my gimmick today. Apparently, the foundation is not The Sims; it's Sim City. The Sims came after. Come on now,
Close enough.
Sim Cities are wonderful. Yeah. Okay, fine.
OG.
Also, my son learned how to play Magic the Gathering on the 360 games as well, and he was like 7 or 8. So yeah, they do a good job.
Mm-hmm. I remember getting the basics down, playing how to play Magic through the 360 game, whatever one it was. Might have been the Duels of the Planeswalkers. I don't remember now. And then actually learning more how to play when I got real cards and found a friend that knew how to play. Next response comes from Scarve Thay, and he says, Metroidvania for sure. I'd probably recommend an Ori game unless they had a specific taste in genres already. For example, Journey to the Savage Planet would be an easier gateway for someone who already enjoys first-person shooter games, while Blasphemous might be good for someone who likes Souls-likes. There you go, Nate. I know you like your Souls games, and you haven't really ever played a Metroidvania, so maybe you ought to check out Blasphemous.
What amazing recall you have. Yep. That is exactly that's exactly true. Those were probably examples I would have mentioned. So yeah.
You like Ori?
I do love Ori.
You know that.
I'll show you my tattoo later.
Ooh, that's for the after show.
That's for the after show.
Yes, please.
It's the after midnight show, actually.
And then the forest part? Never mind. Keep going.
Last one comes from Retro Chief. He says, I'm most partial to point and clicks, though I have been playing more open world shooters and arcade driving games. Good for you. For point and clicks, you can't go wrong with a Life is Strange title. Easy puzzles with a pretty good story. Open world shooters. Just Cause series is great. Love the fun traversal. For driving, Forza Horizon 4 or 5. Yeah, Forza Horizon, great choice. They're amazing. I will say, I do love the Life is Strange games. Well, I've only ever played the first one.
Well, of course you'd like it then if you've only played the first one.
It's hard to
Talk about a series that goes downhill.
That's sad to hear.
Here we go.
Dang.
Although the last one, like
Yeah.
X was talking about, does better.
Yeah, it's weird to think about Life is Strange and Walking Dead as point and clicks compared to like a Monkey Island or the traditional point and click, but
Yeah.
I guess they are.
Evolution.
You have to click on stuff.
Yep.
Point.
Being able to like walk around, it's more like a walking sim kind of a thing.
Yeah, you
Makes it a
walk
little
and
bit
hit
better.
at one point. You don't have a cursor, right? Yeah, so that you're not pointing as much.
But as
Walking flick.
But the correct genre term for that is stroll playing. So
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But as for me, I was trying to go back and forth of what my favorite genre will be. I was kind of thinking RTS, first person shooter, or then like management games.
You can
Uh,
say it.
I know. Unfortunately for Nate, I'm going to talk about management games because I
Son.
guess that is pretty much one of my
Woo.
favorites.
I'll be
It,
back.
I love me my,
Go take
my
a break.
management game. Uh, and for me, the one that I would say is a good introduction to the series, and it's an older game. It's not on Xbox. Is if you guys have ever played Zoo Tycoon, I know I've talked about the older one. There's a very, in my opinion, underrated PlayStation 2 OG Xbox game, and it's also on the computer called Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I know Nate and Al have never heard of this, but maybe there's a chance that West has. You know about this?
I have.
My man. I adore this game.
Sure.
If you have played Jurassic World Evolution, it's basically that, but much more basic. I actually, for fun, before we started recording, I went on the shelf and grabbed my copy. I also got my PS2 copy, and I actually love the game so much. I also have it on PC, except I don't have the box for the PC anymore, unfortunately.
Wow.
Like I said, it's very similar to old Zoo Tycoon games or Jurassic World Evolutions, but much more basic. It's not quite as involved with having to go out and find DNA from fossils to unlock dinosaurs. Like you can still do that. You still have to do that to get to be able to find the DNA. You still have to go out and dig up fossils and stuff like that. But it's more menu-y type stuff rather than, I don't know. It's just not as involved. I don't know how to quickly explain it. And then like Jurassic World Evolution 2, they really get into like dinosaur diseases and stuff like that. So I don't know. I love dinosaurs. I mean, I'm wearing Jurassic Park shirt here as well. Just so happened. I love dinosaurs, and this game I've put so much time into this as a kid.
You love us.
So if you have to play a management game and you have the PC version, or if you have a PlayStation 2, I would definitely try this. Or I might be able to find somewhere to emulate it. Or shoot, just do Jurassic World Evolution. It's so much better. How about you, Nate?
It's a lot more involved, though.
It's a lot more involved, but it's so good. Evolution
yeah.
is amazing.
All right, I will read the next few patrons. We have Skeptical Mistletoe, also known as Skeptical Mario. Mine is, of course, Metroidvanias. There's no feeling that perfectly encapsulates the purpose of gaming than after hours of platforming, being able to jump again in midair. He is so right. Ori is a fantastic introduction, or if you want a smaller world, try Gato Roboto. If you don't want to platform, try Song of the Deep, because it's underwater and you're in a sub. If you like Pokemon, try Monster Sanctuary. And if you like Ninja Turtles, try Guacamelee, and not the Ninja Turtle game. That's the hidden joke there. Is that the Ninja Turtle game's not good, but Guacamelee. Yeah. So sorry to explain the joke, but I think you would have missed it if we hadn't pointed it out. Yeah, those are all pretty good. I think Gato Roboto. I don't know if I would recommend that one as an entry just because of the speed run. Yeah, but all fun games. Guacamelee and Ori, fantastic. Song of the Deep, I wish it could have been better. But next up, Carpe Adam says, my favorite genre is puzzle, which I know takes all kinds of forms. From a puzzle platformer perspective, lots of alliteration, Thomas Was Alone, Candleman, Etherborn, and Hue are all great and completely different experiences. I recommend all of them. That's why I talked about them. Aside from platformers, also excellent are Death Squared, the Turing Test Cocoon on Game Pass, and Call of the Sea Adventure Puzzle, also used to be on Game Pass. If you enjoy a good brain teaser, any one of these are great jumping off points to the genre. Yeah.
Turing Test is great.
Like a lot of those. Next up, Chewy Holiday Special says, I'll give anything a try, but point and click is easily my number one genre. I generally prefer story and puzzles in my games over action and twitchiness. Monkey Island, Grim Fandango, Thimbleweed Park, and King's Quest would be my recommendations. All great stories, humor, and puzzles. If not specifically point and clicks, then more broadly, adventure is also usually good for me. So that's often more of a mixed bag when it comes to style and quality. Top choices for adventure would be The Forgotten City, What Remains of Edith Finch, and The Sexy Brutale. Yeah, that's a lot to cover there. As for me, it was really weird that the question was, what's your second favorite genre? But okay, I'm going to go. I agree with
Sorry,
mental. I agree with Mental Knight's partial credit answer for action adventure. Just the combat, the exploration, the puzzles, and the story. It's got a little bit of everything. Some examples of good jumping in points, I think. Riverbond. It's a short game. It's voxel based.
That looked cool.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good introduction to action adventure. Darksiders. Now that's a longer game and it's got a little bit more difficult combat, but fantastic. And Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. That is a short time commitment, fantastic action adventure game.
It comes up so much.
Yeah, a good game. And the sequel is coming to Game Pass in the very first or second month of the year of next year. So really looking forward to that. Going back to Metroidvania, which of course is my number one. I was going to say, if you're a first-person shooter fan, try Journey to the Savage Planet. Ori or Guacamelee are fantastic top tier, but they're also good entry points. And if you want an easy completion to just kind of dip your toe into the genre, I think Omega Strike. It's a short game. It's an easy game. It kind of covers the bases for a lot of Metroidvanias. And it's not a big time commitment. And if you start it, it's pretty easy to finish it. So.
Second that game. I like that game. Very basic, but
really basic. Very basic Metroidvania.
It had a charm to it. Yeah.
But it's the sort of thing where, like, if you're stepping into a genre and you're a completionist and you want to be able to finish the game, that one is not going to bother you so much to finish. So.
I liked the aspect of changing characters and each having their own abilities. You don't see it in every Metroidvania game.
Yeah, it's not in every Metroidvania. There are some, for sure.
Good answer.
What about you, Wild West?
All right. I'm going to start with Wastelander Joy to the World on Fire. Absolutely love that name. Third-person shooter has always been my favorite. The Ratchet and Clank games come to mind, as that was my starting point. But since this is an Xbox podcast, and I have a Crimson Omen tattoo, I'm going to have to go with Gears of War 1 through 3 for sure. Judgment if you like, 4 and 5 if you are really dedicated. Those are some good, I think, good entry points too. Brett really set the map for 360. So,
isn't he like 14? He got a tattoo.
It's legal in some states.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, parent permission, right? Do you give him permission to
He's
get
a UPS
that?
driver. Maybe he got a temporary tattoo.
Xmas the Hero says, my favorite genre is fighting games, of course. Growing up, nobody really would really play them with me because they're not exactly easy to pick up and play against somebody who knows what they're doing. So I love how the genre at large has become far more accessible to beginners lately. Killer Instinct and the new Street Fighter VI are excellent examples of an accessibility control scheme done well. They allow new players to go in and kick some butt while also learning how the characters function if they'd like to move to the standard controls. I've said it many times over the years, but Soul Calibur 6 is my absolute favorite fighting game of this gen, and probably all time. It just does everything right and has everything you could want in a fighting game. Do y'all play fighting games growing up? We had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tekken 3 was my go-to.
We would call that
Street Fighter. We did a lot of Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 2, we would call that move the butt drop, where you jump just behind them. Yep.
Yeah, fighting games are a lot of fun.
Combat. That was a renaissance back then, man. They were everywhere.
Battle Arena Toshinden. Yeah.
I never.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I never got into Street Fighter as much. Always Tekken.
No.
And yes, Neo Smash Bros counts.
Tekken was my favorite.
but it's more
Smash
like a
Bros.
party.
Played a lot of Smash Bros.
That's a party game. It's not a fighting game.
It's a
Please
party
go away,
fighting.
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's a crossover genre. That's definitely a fighting game.
oh. That's like saying Mario Kart is a driving game.
It's like the
No.
Andrew WK of fighting games.
Smash Bros is so good.
and to finish off our patrons, we've got J Block saying my favorite genre is puzzle. On TA, a puzzle game could be a platformer, a word game, or even an actual puzzle. There's great games like The Swapper, Thomas Was Alone, Ilomilo, Untitled Goose Game. As for a gateway game, I feel like I would need to pick a simple game to introduce them to the genre, and that game would be Glass Masquerade. It's an
Great
easy
game.
completion and
Oh.
doesn't stick around too long, 4 to 5 hour estimate. Also, if they enjoy it, then they can move on to the sequel, which has a bit more substance to it.
Great game.
I enjoyed that game quite a bit. I enjoyed Goose
Very
Game
good.
quite a bit too.
I would have
This
thought
is
he'd
a
said
bad
L.A. Noir
game.
for a good gateway
Right.
game.
No. Maybe if that game comes to Xbox One at some point, but not until then.
Oof.
Where you can download everything.
No, don't get me started.
There's a dead horse.
What that was.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great genres that everyone has mentioned. I'm gonna go. I was thinking of a few as well. Like the first person, I thought would be kind of easy. I did a lot of that growing up. We talked about. I think you guys talked about that last week during the core memories. I decided to go with action RPG. I'm a huge action RPG fan as well. I really enjoy it because I feel like it's not straightforward RPG where you're trying to figure out what weapon does what and trying to I just feel like you're always switching your inventory around. So the action RPG genre just kind of gives you more streamlined where you can kind of play with what you like to play with and not feel like you're just having to always upgrade stuff or whatever. So I was kind of looking through my list and to see some of the ones that I liked through in that genre. Some of the series that I really enjoyed were the Deus Ex. I gotta say it right because you guys are gonna give me crap for it.
There you go.
Deus Ex series I thought was a good entry point because you get some upgrade skills and everything, and they do help you, but it's not. You can't. You can still play the game and progress without having to do too much and know that you're not going to miss stuff. Another one I saw on my list was The Outer Worlds. I thought it was a pretty nice, good space adventure game that, again, you don't have to go through much. There are a lot of upgrades. You can go deep if you want, but it falls pretty easily in just going in, enjoying the game that was made and the story. And the last one was also mentioned, I think, by someone in the chat. But I like the Fallout 3. I thought that was a good entry game that you can just go and play. There is. I mean, you can go deep if you want.
Also,
but
that's
it's really
a deep
just,
one.
You can, but it also I mean, the first time I played it, I wasn't really doing a lot of achievements at the time, and I just kind of had fun with the environment. And I didn't feel like I was missing out on a lot. So
Makes sense.
those are some of the ones that I enjoyed playing. I think South Park was another one that was mentioned in there in the chat, and I liked those ones too. Those I haven't played the one of them, but the one I did play was really fun. I can't Stick of Truth, I think, is the one I did.
Yeah,
Everyone likes that game.
I've been meaning to play those forever now.
Mm-hmm.
They're good entry games because they're not like other than the adult humor, which might not be an entry point for some people, but as far as gameplay mechanics, it's not super hard.
And South Park, so it's hilarious. All right. Well, that'll do it for that segment. Unless someone else has another game they want to say real quick.
Mm,
All right. Oh, Ace,
Nope.
not Morrowind. Oblivion is a much better gateway. Morrowind's awful to anyone new because they don't tell you anything. It's very much experience everything. Figure it out yourself.
I think it was good to see us, cover a lot of different genres, and of course, the
Mhm.
most common was Metroidvania. So
Naturally.
that makes sense. That just naturally makes sense. It's to be expected that would be, the best. But yeah, I like that it covered a good variety.
I knew I should have picked management games.
You son of a. We'd still win because there'd still be 3, I think.
I
It's
mean,
not a math
it's the
podcast.
best.
I mean, sure looks like Super Metroid, but yeah.
All right.
Xbox.
Well, let's go on to the next topic. El, you want to talk about 12 days on TA?
Or you totally put a link to it in the show notes, right?
Of course.
Sweet. Oh, I clicked it. There it is. Yes. On
It's
the
there.
first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a gruesome fatality. Day 1. I remember it was a long time ago. Oh yeah, bingo. Yeah, so it was genre bingo. Speaking of genres, we had bingo earlier in the year. Was it this year? I think it was this year. Where you get a bingo grid randomly generated, and you have to get 5 in a row, or 4 if you're smart and use that free space in the middle. And I wound up using Butterfly for Windows, Killer Instinct for fighting, Lord of the Click 2 for management, actually. So yeah, I could play management games with the best of them. And Void Gore. Shoot off, I think. Yeah, that was an interesting way to go for the first one. Because usually day 1, you only have to get 1 achievement. This, you had to get 4 or 5, at least.
Make you earn it on the day
And-
1. Not something easy this year.
Earn it. No. The second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2,000 years. 2 achievements from base games that have an estimated completion time of at least 20 hours. Now, here we go.
Oof.
So, yeah, 20 hours. I mean, a lot of games are 20-hour completions.
That's true.
I don't quite understand why they made it base game only, but they did. So I had a problem with this one because I'm currently going through the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutants in Manhattan stack on the 360 with my crew, and I got an achievement. I'm like, oh, I got this covered. And the 360 version is played by so few people on TA that there's no time estimate listed on there. So it did not count. I need to figure out something else to do for this one. There's many, many, many choices.
Oh, yeah. I
Anybody in
mean,
the chat saying anything good?
you could just do like Master Chief Collection or a Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct would be good. Start all the Assassin's Creed
Instinct.
games.
Yeah.
Killer Instinct Killer Instinct is not good because it's base game only. There's just so much like
Oh, it's all DLC
Yeah.
mostly.
yeah, it's a lot of I don't think title updates count either. Yeah, it's
Oh.
I looked at that also. Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid then.
I have 100 pages of games that count. So yeah, I'll find something. That's what I'm up to now. Day 3. Where'd it go? 3 Gates of Boulder. Turn it. Oh boy. We're totally getting Baldur's Gate 3, right?
100%.
Yeah, cool. Makes sense. So this was an interesting one. Earn an achievement with the ratio of 1 or better, then 2 or better, then 3 or better. That's interesting. That's a new one, and that should be easy enough.
They're not as easy this year.
or corrupting evils. Earn 4 achievements where the achievement or game name contains letters E, V, I, and L in any order. Remember people talking about in the Discord what game to play, and I forgot. I'm still singing Ace. I
Beyond
don't
Good
want
and
to
Evil.
break the chat.
Anything resident?
You have to have I mean, I don't even know.
Oh yeah, anything with definitive. Well, most things anyway. Oh, that
Definitive.
really
No, that
limits
doesn't
you
have
of what you can do. Throwing a V in there.
And then day 5, high 5 rush. Earn 5 achievements in games with the hack and slash or music genres.
I like it. That's rough.
That is
Oh,
rough.
did High 5 Rush get to keep its music genre, but they took it away from that other game that you liked, Kenny? Oh God, what was that game called?
Metal Hellsinger?
Yes.
That's
Damn it.
BS.
Said it correctly. Yeah, it's BS. I agree.
Fun fact: there's nothing that
Yeah.
is both music and hack and slash.
Oh, really?
Too bad.
Well, we need to create a
That's
rock band.
kind of surprising.
Wait a minute. And we need to create a
would-
rock band.
I would think Hi-Fi Rush
hack
would
and
kind of fall on
slash.
that.
Yeah, you'd think, but
I thought that was the idea. Yeah.
Ace just said Hi-Fi Rush doesn't have the music genre.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That's interesting.
Oh, it was Hellsinger. That's crazy.
They both should have the music genre. Hellsinger and Hi-Fi Rush are definitely music games. They're just it's just a different type of music game.
Make a boom boom rocket with like knives instead of fireworks. We could figure this out.
What's day 6?
Day 6 is challenge revealed in 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
We have 5 days. The people in chat are talking about our favorite thing called Chin Doctor difficulty.
I was just about to bring that up. Go for it. What is Shin
Which
Doctor
is
difficulty
when-
for those that don't know?
It's when you're crazy and you do day 1 and then you do day 2 and then day 1 and then day 3, day 2, day 1. So just like the song, you would just keep going back to the old days.
That would be impossible this year.
Yeah, unless you could create a new. I guess you could use the bingo, but no, you probably would run out of bingo squares, so you'd have to generate another bingo thing if you could.
I mean, you would just have to like keep
Unless you kept
track
track of your own.
Yeah, you would just have
Yeah.
to keep track of it. I'm trying to just challenge 5. Because days 5 through 12, you would have to earn 5 achievements in hack and slash or music genres. That's so much if you've already played like Assassin's Creed and Guitar Heroes. That is so difficult.
Assassin's
Okay.
Creed hack and slash.
I don't think all Assassin's Creed are hack and slash.
They're not?
Oh, that's a stroll play. No stroll playing game.
a lot of
No.
them are open world too, or
Yeah, they're
like
stealth
RPG.
and
I just
Yeah.
assumed they had hack and slash. Well, I guess it's more action.
yeah.
The only one that might be considered that would be Odyssey, but I don't think it is. No, it's not.
Yeah, I guess it is more action now that I think about it, so that makes sense. Either way, having to earn challenge 5 multiple days in a row would be nuts.
Yeah, well, wait till we get to the next days. Well, as always, it's a fun challenge.
Are you guys taking part?
And if,
Besides L, because obviously L
and
is.
Yeah,
if
regular
you click-
difficulty for
if-
sure.
if you click into the
That's my
page
favorite
for
event.
PA, and you click on the number, it opens up like a gift. It's kind of like a very cool, like an advent calendar type of thing.
Very nice.
Very, very cool. What days are you up to, Nate and Jameson?
I'm just looking for a music and hack and slash game.
Guitar Hero
I'm
3.
still on. I'm still on day one.
You just told us there's none.
I know. That's why I'm stuck.
Oh,
on day 5.
He's just waiting for a game to get released in the
All right.
genre.
so who do we have to blame for that? Freemhole.
Dang it, Frame. Come Valentine's Day when you hear this, we're all going to be very mad at you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he said it was committee rule, but yeah, we know.
No, we know it's Freem.
He's just the one that we can yell at. He's actually in our Discord. All right. But yeah, that's the 12 days of Christmas. If you want to participate, you can head on over to TA and you can register there. It's free. Most people find it fun. You get a badge on your profile and all that stuff. Although I imagine most people listening to this have already entered into it. This is a favorite in the community. Moving on, we have some Lego contest results from the Lego month last month. Wild West, you want to go ahead and give the results of that?
Sure, as long as I don't take Nate's thunder.
I'll do it. I mean, I know we look
Hold up.
alike, but that's fine.
You said that you were going to do it.
No, you're just confused. It's cool.
I should have recorded sooner.
So
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
I'll do
We don't
it
have
because I looked at the notes. I'm familiar with what it is. So Chewy on Ice, aka Chewy's Holiday Special, was good enough to run the Lego contest again. Is it annual at this point? Might as well be.
It feels annual.
Yeah, it might. If it's not, it might as well be. Ran a contest with 3 different prizes. 2 from AH101 and 1 directly from Wild West, which was a surprise to some people because reading is difficult. As a community, there were 24 participants, and they got 61 completions across 33 different Lego titles. And the most completed games, for fun facts, Lego Builder's Journey and Lego Brawls, each had 5 completions this month. Taking the overall prize with 11 Lego completions is Survivalist.
Gone, man.
He's one of our winners. Dave Bodum is in second with 9. Prue is in third with 5. Captain Chaos is in fourth with 3. And Dakota is in fifth with 4. Because the scoring wasn't just based on completions, it was based on achievements as well as completion. So that's that's how you get that little switcheroozy at the end. And the random drawing, which was that was one of the other AH101 prizes, was for anyone that participated would get entered into a random drawing. Winner of that was Dakota. So congratulations. And then we had the super secret Wild West prize. 7 people entered and earned 9 entries in the bonus prize for completions in Lego Marvel or Lego Lord of the Rings. And the winner was Prue.
Reroll.
Oh,
Yep.
boo.
Yeah. So we just threw that away.
Nah. Congrats, Prue. And
Just gonna
Dakota.
spend
What
it
does
on
he
Star
get?
Trek.
What does he get? Oh, Lego Star Trek? Please no.
How
No,
is
he
that
just
not
gets
a thing
money.
already?
That's true.
Don't you
Yeah.
speak that evil
Because
into
no
the
one
world.
likes Star Trek.
Is
There's-
it not in Lego
it's really
Dimensions?
simple.
Is there
There's
no Star Trek in Lego Dimensions? That's where I
Oh,
Dak, if I know.
could possibly
I
see
was going
it.
to say no.
There's Lego everything. I can't believe there's not Lego Star Trek.
I don't know.
You know what's crazy though is there's 30 days in November, but I think Survivalist did a lot of those games from scratch. So that's like a one. That's
That's
like a one every
insane.
2 days.
That's crazy.
I mean, even the earlier titles are
You need-
like 15 to 20 hour completions.
Uh-oh.
I
first
tried.
year.
I tried to do
Oh,
Lego City
God,
Undercover and could not. Like just from scratch, I tried to get it done, and I'm probably 60 or 70% of the way through it. So that's why I want the contest to roll around next year so I can complete it and not have to work on it anymore.
Well, congrats to all of you. I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah. Thanks, Chewy, for running it, and Wild West for the super secret surprise, and everybody else for participating. And hopefully, we'll have some more fun stuff before too long.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that'll take us into the game showcase for the week. Nate, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
I'm going to talk about the game that I'm sure everyone already knows about.
I'm so interested in this.
This game
I
is
cannot wait
called
to hear talk about this.
called Ebenezer and the Invisible World. And it is a platformer / Metroidvania. It came out in November, very early November. And, it tells the tale of Ebenezer Scrooge after the ghost visited him when he obtained the double jump power up.
That's so good, man. This is that's such a cool idea for a game.
And so when I talked about suspending belief before, and being unable to suspend belief, you've got Ebenezer Scrooge running around, beating up ghosts with a cane and jumping and using spectral whips and all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what you're in store. Or that's what you have in store for you. It's not your classical Dickens tale. There's a lot of exposition in this. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of stuff on like class and I can't make it. All the words are failing me right now. You kind of have to deal with that. But that's not why I'm playing the game. I'm not playing the game for the story. I'm playing the game for the fact that it is a Christmassy type game. It's a Metroidvania platformer, and it's okay. I'm here to say it's okay. It plays a lot like the what is the one? Castlevania side of Metroidvania. The ones where you're running around and the jump's not great and you're kind of doing air whipping. So the combat doesn't feel fantastic. It's not super tight, but still it's fun to be playing a Christmas-based Metroidvania, and that kind of overrides every negative thing I have to say about this. I have not beaten it yet, but I have beaten a couple bosses, 1 or 2 bosses. I've gotten a couple different special power-ups. I've done a bunch of side quests. I can pass through walls or gates,
what?
I guess. Yeah. So you pick up.
He can walk through walls?
Essentially, you just talk to ghosts. That's like your special power. You're Whoopi Goldberg mixed with with Ebenezer Scrooge. You can talk to ghosts, and you basically run errands for them. You get books and things like that. There's fast travel at some point that you unlock. There's a food system, so it really is a lot like the Castlevania. Like you're just constantly picking up like wall meat or wall chicken, and but in this case, it's Christmas wall chicken. So you're picking up turkey, you're picking up duck, you're picking up cranberries and things like that.
Amazing.
And you'll be eating those. So it's fantastic. It is, like I said, not the best Metroidvania, but wow, what a way to celebrate the holiday. And the game, the backgrounds and the art looks amazing. It's hand drawn.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. If only the combat was tighter. And I kind of want enemies to have hit back. Like when you hit them, I kind of expect them to kind of like stutter a little bit or move back a little bit. That doesn't always happen in this game, and that's frustrating to me. So you'll be hitting a ghost, and they'll just kind of like walk through it and hit you. Sure, it'll take 3 hits to hit them, but they will hit you as a result of that, when really you should just be knocking them back a little bit. That's just me, and this game doesn't do that, and that's fine. But there you go. Ebenezer and the Invisible World. It's $20. That's a lot for this game, but what are you going to do? It's the holidays, and I wanted to play some Christmas games this December. So that's kind of going to be my theme for the month, I hope. I'm going to talk about Christmassy games every week.
Love it.
This month. And and we're starting off.
So next week's The Grinch, right?
Well, I'm thinking maybe The Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's got Santa and Easter Bunny and all that fun stuff. I'm thinking maybe that. I'm not sure.
You're going to play Christmas and licensed games?
Of course. Of course,
It's like,
come
wow,
on,
It's
this
like
man.
a
is
double
your
whammy
greatest-
for him.
like
It's the holiday
summer.
His
Yeah,
favorite
Christmas
month.
has started for him.
Oh, my brain finally circled
Oh.
back and got back to me. I was thinking about unions. There's unionization talk, and there's factory owners, and they're kind of like they want to punish the workers. I'm just like I am not here for that. I want to whip some ghosts, and I want to see Old Man McDuck or Scrooge McDuck flying through the air with whipping his cane around. It's fantastic. He learns how to swim underwater and not have to breathe. It's just like a Christmas Carol. It's amazing.
Are there any DuckTales Easter eggs? I mean, come on.
I did not
Yeah, we gotta have
see
one.
any. Did not see any.
Oh, come on.
But like I said, it's a
Did you get
good
a
looking game.
sense-
Look at some of the screenshots, and it's very pretty. It's just if only the combat
It's
was as
very pretty.
Yeah,
Did you get a sense of the achievement list at all?
I did because I've been earning some. Is it? It's pretty standard. You're just
I
gonna
mean,
get it
you're
for
the
beating
one. You're my one friend who has this on his tag.
you basically just get achievements just moving through the game and completing side quests, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing fancy like kill 100 ghosts or I don't know, beat Tiny Tim 10 times. There's none of that. It's all for completing the side quests and the main story points. Yeah. So there you go.
This looks like
The
it's
easy to remember titled Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
It looks like it's like a hidden gem. 116 people have started it, and out of 3 votes, it's got a 417 on TA.
If it was $5 or you got it in a box of Captain Crunch Christmas cereal, it would be perfect. Like that would be amazing.
This needs to be a
I would-
Game Pass game, man.
At some point, I imagine it's going to drop in price. Maybe next year. I can recommend this again.
Yeah, it's got 6 completions, and the fastest one was in 15 hours, so around there. Someone had a real hard time trying to beat the game and did it in 66 hours, so there's that.
I've got to imagine that is someone pausing.
Me.
Yeah, his Xbox was obviously on.
Yeah,
Yeah, achievement list looks straightforward, pretty much.
very straightforward.
Yeah, I remember seeing when this game was announced or the trailer was released or whatever it was, and just immediately going, "Oh, Nate's playing this around Christmas time for sure."
You got it.
It's a very pretty looking game. All right, yeah. If that's all on that, Elle, why don't you go next?
Why don't I go next? All right. I, as typical starting the month, found an easy game to play. And it's a game I hadn't heard of until recently. It is called Radon Blast. So, terrible title, tells you nothing about what the game is, but the thumbnail or whatever you call it tells you exactly what the game is. It kind of looks a little like Pong, but it's mostly like the arcade classic Arkanoid.
Arachnoid. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's the Kenny variety. And what was the other name? Ball Breaker,
What?
It's had many different names. Bust Out or Ball Boys.
Brick Breaker.
Yeah, Brick Breaker. Yeah.
I love these games.
So the hook of this game is your paddle is on the left, not on the bottom,
Which is weird.
and the blocks are on the right, or the bricks, and you have to smash through the wall on the right to get to the next stage. So the concept is actually pretty cool. The game, so if you get to the second stage, if you want to call it a stage, a second screen, and you're about to miss the ball, it just brings you back to the first screen. So the only way you could actually lose a life is by dying on the first screen, which is impossible, really, unless you're really awful at video games, like Fug or something like that. So you keep going through, and you have to hit the wall on the back 10 times, then it opens up the next screen, and you have to do this to get through 40 levels. So the
Oh,
achievement list
jeez.
has you go through 40 stages, and there's achievements for 10, 20, 30, and 40, and then you're getting points at the same time. So every achievement will come naturally, the points and all that stuff, and you get multi-balls and all that stuff. The only one you might have to work for a little bit is there's an achievement for getting 3 levels passed without a ball touching the paddle. So what you need to do for that is clear the stages and then kind of die on purpose, and the ball will go back a couple stages, and then you hit the ball, and then it goes through the stages you've already cleared.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at it. Like, this is just a different take on a classic, which I like to see.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do all the levels in one go, or can you save?
I'm glad you asked. The walkthrough, and there is a walkthrough, even though this is a very short game, recommends doing it in one playthrough, because if you save and quit, it sometimes saves your progress, it sometimes doesn't.
Ugh.
So just to be on the safe side, to do it in one sitting. The good news is you could do it in about, the completion estimate is 1 to 2 hours. You could do it probably in about an hour and a half. It's not long.
That's rough.
So instead of quitting out, I just paused and walked away a couple times, and I didn't test it. It probably works fine to quit, but the walkthrough said don't. And there are different difficulties, but you could just put it on. The easiest difficulty is literally called kids. So it's
Love it.
So you put it on kids difficulty,
Story mode.
and
And
when I
hand the
got to
controller
level
to your
4,
kids.
well, once you get to like level 10, yeah, you can just hand it off and do whatever. Once I beat the 40 levels, just for fun, I like put the controller down just to see if I would even die, and you really can't die. So like once the ball goes back, it'll wind up hitting your paddle and just progress. It's very simple, but it's relaxing. I thought it was relaxing.
It's definitely relaxing, but having to play that game for like an hour and a half straight, that's kind of rough. Like I always like those games
I
as
get
like
it.
a toilet game. Have some version of it on my phone, do a level or two, and
Some
then that's it.
some would call this a toilet game, but I liked it.
Oh, I'm not saying it's bad, by all means. It looks cool. I want to give it a shot. Like I said, I like these games.
Oh yeah. Yeah, before the show, we were talking about getting like a nice surround system and watching like a comedy on it. This is akin to like getting a nice 4K TV and powerful Xbox Series X, and then you play something like this, and your wife
Yeah.
comes in and she's like, "What is going on? Why are you playing this?" I'm
I
like, "It's
spent
pretty
$500 to play.
this."
That sounds like
But
something
there's
my
just
wife would say.
something relaxing about this.
Mm-hmm. It's also a simple game. It's simple and it's fun.
Very simple. That's Radon Blast. Does anyone know what radon means? I have zero idea. I'll be honest.
You mean like the
Like,
element?
is it on the
I was gonna
periodic
say, isn't
table?
it an
Yeah.
element?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was my guess, but what is it?
It's gas.
An element.
Can be harmful
I-
in high doses.
I mean, I did have gas while playing this game, if that helps. But-
Right.
Oh, it's number 86. It's radioactive, colorless, odorless, noble gas.
Yeah, it's that stuff
Yeah,
you have
that
to
was me.
vent out of your basement.
Can it kill you?
Anything can
I
kill
don't
Yeah.
you.
know. I don't know what
If
you
they
asked
called,
Toby.
I don't know why they just didn't call this game Ball Blaster or something. Something that tells you what it is. Drives me crazy. Oh, Neo, that's a Nobel gas. It's a noble gas. Didn't win any prizes.
But
Not so nerdy, are you, Neo? Anyway, someone have a real game that they play.
oh boy, do I. All right, so I'm gonna go next. And oh my gosh, this game is so much fun. Wild West and L. If you guys haven't played this, you absolutely need to. I've played the new Game Pass game, Rollerdrome.
Really?
Nate, I don't know if you like this because I don't remember if you like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I don't remember ever playing that game.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
This game is basically the developers basically asked the question: what if we were to make a game like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but with guns? And then
Wow.
Rollerdrome was born. It is so much fun. It is freaking amazing. Like I said, if you've played Tony Hawk's, go download it right now. You'll like this. So Rollerdrome, the story, I mean, it's very shallow. It's all about the gameplay, but the story behind the game is the year is 2030. The new most violent, brutal sport out there is Rollerdrome. The UFC apparently is no longer a thing. You are the contestant or the athlete or whatever it is that you want to call them, and you go from one arena to the next trying to kill all of the house combatants, they call them, basically the enemies on the map. The enemies pop up, they have different weapons. One is kind of like a stationary guy, and he just has like a bat, and if you go near him, he hits you. Then there's ones with like a sniper, grenade launchers, all kinds of different stuff. So the idea behind the game, like I said, is instead of being on a skateboard, you're on rollerblades, and all the different arenas are basically like a skate park type area where they have half pipes and quarter pipes and jumps and stuff like that. And in the game, you sort of kind of have infinite ammo. But the way to reload is you have to do a trick in order to reload. So as you're skating through the arena, shooting enemies, like you start off with dual pistols, and your magazines, you only have 12 bullets. You run out, there's no reload button. You have to go find a half pipe or something like that, nail a trick, and then as you're doing a trick, you get points. You can flip and spin just like in Tony Hawk's and all that stuff. And the bigger your score, the faster you reload. Pull off a huge trick, you can completely reload your magazine. Do just like a little ollie, and you just get like a bullet back. And then you just continue through. It is a very fast-paced game. One of the mechanics that they have in it that helps you really. One of the mechanics that they have in the game that really helps you with killing some of the enemies, especially the snipers, because they like to be up high on a ledge, is that you can hold the left trigger and it goes into what they call reflex mode, like a bullet time. Everything slows down. You can quickly aim and just fill someone full of lead real fast. When it comes to the tricks, it's real basic. Like you just go off, you have a jump button, obviously. You go off jump and you just hit X and a direction and it does a trick, and then you can like spin and flip and stuff like that. The nice thing, unlike Tony Hawk's, is you can't actually crash. No, you don't ever have to worry about falling. You don't have to worry about landing perfectly. You're always going to land on your feet. So that makes the game a little bit more easy with that. But yeah, I mean that's kind of the game. The artwork, I think a lot of people might like. It's kind of like that cell shaded look. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I think it also works for this. But yeah, super basic game. But it's so much fun. It's really addicting. The gameplay loop is a ton of fun. I highly recommend this game. Great Game Pass game. I mean, as of right now, on TA it has a 3.65 rating, so people seem to be positive on it.
Neo has an interesting question, and it's how do you fail a combo if you can't crash?
So you fail combos mostly by getting shot. So you have snipers, and I also should say that there's a lot of enemies on the map at one point. Like, picture the Tony Hawk's stereotypical skate park, and that's kind of like your stereotypical arena. There might be 3 or 4 snipers at any point. And whenever a sniper gets you in their crosshairs, you'll actually see like a line going across, like being trained on you. And it'll be red. It means the sniper's taking aim. And then all of a sudden it'll turn gray. And at that point, when it turns gray, you want to hit the B button. And that's your dodge. That gets you out of danger 100% of the time. It sounds easy to remember to dodge because all you have to do is press the B button and you'll dodge any bullet. But when you're focused on trying to jump, trying not to get shot, trying to do tricks, trying to press the button to do a flip to add to your combo to get reload more, it kind of gets a little difficult. There's a lot going on all at once. For the achievements, they're kind of basic. Like, for the most part, it's just. Oh, real quick, I forgot. Very much like Tony Hawk's, where you have challenges where you have to get X amount of score, collect skate. In this, you don't collect skate, you collect 5. There's 5 collectibles at somewhere where you have to go off a jump and do it. There's always a spot where you have to do a specific trick off of a certain area, maybe shoot like landmines or the rockets that are the guided rockets that come at you, stuff like that. There's 4 sections in the game. Your first section has like 4 levels. The second section has 3. I haven't gotten farther than that because you need to complete X amount of challenges in order to continue. So I'm going back through trying to complete some of the challenges in order to keep going. And I actually wound up doing a couple of the different achievements. Like, there's one for doing all the grab tricks in a single match. There's one for doing all the grind tricks in a single match. It's really easy. It's nothing complicated. It's just if you press start and you go down to the trick menu, it shows you how to do it. Not a big deal. It can all be done in the first level. But yeah, for the most part, you just kind of do all the things, complete all the challenges and whatnot. The thing that now everyone will want to hear is when you go to the start menu, there are accessibility options. This will take this game from being quite difficult and actually needing skill to complete to this is for the most part probably a cakewalk of a completion. TA saying 6 to 8 hours. From my little bit of time into it, it looks like that's probably about right. There are accessibility options you can turn on. I assume you can unlock achievements because the only warning it gives is that your score won't be uploaded to the leaderboards. Oh no, who cares? Accessibility options that you have is you can turn on bottomless clip, you can turn on invincibility, you can turn on for your shotgun, there's what's called a slug shot. So like when you're in that reflex mode, if you when you aim at someone, there's like a bar that comes by, and when it gets to a certain spot, you pull the trigger and it does extra damage. Um, you can make it to where it's always a slug shot, which actually will help with one of the achievements where you need to do every single shot is a slug shot. Um, and there was like one or two other achievements or accessibility options. I forget that it was, but yeah. Will wind up being a relatively easy completion, I believe.
Yeah, I saw the thread on TA, and it says you can unlock achievements with them. So
Okay. I assumed as much. I haven't tried it. I actually want to try to complete this game. Or at least maybe not complete it, but like beat the campaign without accessibility options. Like if I get stuck, I'll probably turn them on. Because I know that's another one where you can make it to where you don't need to complete challenges in order to progress. And like there's an achievement for starting each of the four like hub world type areas. But yeah. Super fun game. Like I said, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but with guns. If you enjoy the Tony Hawk games, download this, give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. Once again, because I saw someone in chat saying it, the game is Roller Drome. Brand new Game Pass game. Really good. But yeah, that's all I got for that. And I just realized that the developer of this game is also the developer for like the Ali Ali games.
Oh,
and
really?
Laser League. So I know there's quite a bit of people in the Discord that enjoys the Ali Ali games. And I know there's a lot of people that also enjoy the Tony Hawk's games. So yeah. That's all I got for that. Wild West. What game do you got?
yeah, I just wanted to do a little roundup of my Lego month and some of the games that I enjoyed. Uh, the first one I completed was the Lego Indiana Jones 2 game. And I got a question for y'all and for the chat. Do you guys enjoy the older games with the quirky, no voice acting thing, or do you guys enjoy the newer ones with, pretty much basically taking the lines from the movie?
Neither.
Old.
Yeah, I think I like the pantomime. Or like if
Mhm.
you've seen the movie, you kind of know what they're
Right.
doing. But if you
Yeah.
haven't, then you might not get the gag.
Yeah, I think the humor's
Exactly.
better. I think the humor's better with that myself too. But yeah, I enjoyed the Indiana Jones one because it kind of I enjoyed the older ones. The story is pretty much the same as the first one. They just added in the new levels from the Aliens Lego or the Lego. Sorry, excuse me, the Indiana Jones Alien game. They added the levels in for that, so it kind of was based around that. It had some interesting new stuff where they kind of you had more creation of the levels that you could do. Um, there's a the levels were more focused on the newer movie at the time, like not the Dial of Destiny, but the whatever the other one. I can't think of the name right now for some reason, but they still had the older ones in there because I couldn't just make a game based off
Crystal
just
Skull.
the new movie by itself. Yeah, there you go, the Crystal Skull. There you go. Thank you. For some reason that was just escaping me, but yeah, I think it's better when you kind of have that, just them acting out stuff and the humor and adding stuff in there. The 100% wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. There is a glitch in there that's there, and the guy kind of warns you about very early on not to do a specific action until you're ready to fulfill that action to completion because you could get locked out. So the guide on TA was very good in that regard. But basically, you can just kind of play the game and worry about the achievements later on. Most of them are just the story related stuff, and then the typical Lego games where you got 100% the game. It wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite of the older games in there, and I know a lot of people didn't like them as they compared to some of the other ones, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, hopefully you didn't get that locked out, Ace. It has to do with some picking up and early on in the game picking up a torch and everything. So hopefully that didn't screw you. But the other game that I enjoyed a lot more was the Lego Incredibles, and this one I bought a long time ago. Just kind of sat there, and then when Chewy did the Lego month, I was like, okay, I'll try to do a couple games before I'm on vacation and everything. And so I did the Incredibles first, and it was a lot of fun. I was thinking about it, and I enjoy that even though the overall structure of a lot of the Lego games are very similar, and I guess they are similar, they always have something different that they kind of pull in for each one. And this one they pulled in when you kind of get to the main map, the open world map. They have little areas called crime waves for different sections of the map. And so you'll go into the area and it'll say it was new evil people, and it wasn't anything related to the game at all or the movie at all. But it was like, such and such character, has taken over this area. You'd go do like 2 easy quests, and then you kind of defeated the area. And after you've done it a couple times around the map for that person, you'd go defeat the actual boss, which is again a very easy battle, and then you'd throw them in jail. And then you do that for the rest of the maps as they were based into different sections. And so I enjoyed that aspect. It was new for this one. I haven't seen anything similar in other games so far. And then it pulled the Lego Incredibles pulled from a lot of the different Pixar games. So you had Pixar movies. So you had Dory in there. You had Wall-E. You had Russell from Up and everything. So there was a lot of different characters that they pulled in that were fun. My daughters had a lot of fun with that game. They were asking me to be different characters as I was playing it, and so they had a lot of fun. And again, the achievement list is very similar to all the other Lego games. You basically just need 100% the game. Each section of the map will tell you what you need to do. There's all the detection on there, so you can find all the collectibles easily and everything. But I enjoyed it, even though they did have a lot of cutscenes that you had to sit through. I think it was Ace and I were talking about that. That wasn't very much fun. But other than that, it was a solid game and a good entry into the series. So it was a great contest by Chewy. Again, that was the first time I participated in it. I had a lot of fun playing them, and so the Lego games I'll put them on the back burner until next time.
Did you say Dory? Like Finding
Yeah,
Nemo Dory?
yeah, you can play as Dory in there. Yep.
Okay, I guess that's one way to go fight crime.
Yeah, when Dory's on land, she has like a little water bubble above her, kind of like in the Finding Dory movie, where they were in the uh, at the end of the movie where they were kind of walking around and they were kind of in a little water thing. Where was it? It was like a fishbowl or something. I think they were in as they were moving around. So
Yeah, I
it's
vaguely
kind of
remember
similar to that. But yeah, it was fun. It had all the characters there, plus a lot of the characters from the movie. You play as, I guess, something I just remembered. You play both movies in the game. So the story mode,
Oh, nice.
you go through the first game and then you go through the second game as well. So there's both stories are in there into one. It basically is just Lego Pixar is what it ends up being, but just Incredibles is the main theme.
I mean, it's incredible. So this is probably top tier Lego.
Yeah.
Horrible. Well,
I don't know. I enjoy doing the Lego games, but I couldn't do anything like Survivalist and just play them back to back to back. I
Yeah.
doing two. I started Lego Ninjago as well. I didn't finish it before the month ended, and I'll just keep it on the back burner for now. But I do like them. I'll play them once every like 4 or 5 months, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'll move on to something else for a while.
Cool. I love the
yeah,
Incredibles movies.
Indiana Jones 1 and 2 were my favorite ones. The only ones I have completed, I think. So,
As I was playing those
Funny.
Lord of the Ring ones, or actually it was The Hobbit. Like that game was really enjoyable just because of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
John Williams.
No, that's Howard Shore.
Sure it is. I love it when the licensed games get the original music and all that stuff. That's always cool.
Yeah, I think the humor is just better when it's just like those older Star Wars games. You know what they're doing, and then they throw in the Lego humor in there.
There's so many of these Lego games.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that'll be it for yeah, Lego Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll do it for the game showcase this week.
I have some exciting news.
Oh, what you got?
Bunny parking has been updated to 5,000 gamer score.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna let everyone know.
About
What we've been
time.
waiting for.
Seriously.
I did not hear about this, and I see it on my update list, and I just looked, and yeah.
Well, the best part is that means they're done, right?
Um,
Oh no.
unless
mean,
they
they
Cruise
pull a
Brothers us, yeah.
Bruce Brother, yeah.
There's
they're
summer
done for
day
now.
and winter day now.
I think those guys like to stop at 5,000.
Another thing, if you didn't see, we don't usually talk about fishy things here on the podcast, but this has been a few days now, so maybe it's meant to be this way. But this game, Ping Redux, is showing as free on the Microsoft Store. Been several days now, so I just went ahead and clicked download on it. And it
Ooh,
is another Brick Breaker game, so this is interesting looking.
let's go.
And there's an achievement called Achievement for achieving an achievement. So right there,
What?
You know, it's a
yeah,
good game.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you
What?
think I'm kidding, but I am not. Go look. Ping Redux. Yeah. Called Achievement for achieving an achievement.
I'm trying to
yeah,
decide if
did
that's better or worse than like the platinum ones.
So I think this is an easy completion despite its 1900 TA. I think everyone must be. No, people are just diving this, getting it for free and diving it.
Yeah. Well, if people are getting it for free, it's going to inflate it a little bit. All right. Why don't we get into some sales?
Well.
Nate. Wait, did you have something else, Al?
No, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, the way you said, I thought there was something else coming. All right, then. Yeah, Nate, what you got to recommend?
Thanks for passing. I'm going to recommend a game I have not played. Shocker. Dimension Drive, $1.94, down from 13.
Wow.
This is a shoot 'em up, and it reminds me of the excellent and criminally underappreciated, and you can no longer download it, Velocity 2X. It's a fantastic game. You can get it on other systems that we don't talk about, but that's a great game. And this thing kind of reminds me of that in certain ways.
Whoa.
Next up, we have Everreach Project Eden, $2.50 down from 25. This is a third-person shooter, 5 to 6 hour. It is the Mass Effect we have at home. The reviews for it are amazingly fun to read because they kind of poop on it. But for 5 to 6 hours, I was watching gameplay. It looks okay to me, and for $2.50, I'm doing it. Next up, Far Lone Sales. We've talked about this before. It's $3 down from 15. It's an adventure game, 6 to 8 hours. We talked about the sequel on, I forget which one came first, on level 189. That's for Far Changing Tides. I'm pretty sure Changing Tides was the second. Next up, Battle Axe. This is $7.50 down from 30. It's a hack and slash. 3.37 stars from 26 votes. So that's pretty good. And it looks like Golden Axe meets Gauntlet on a TurboGrafx 16. The graphics are huge, the sprites are huge and really animated. Like the wizard's face is fantastic. I love the screenshots of him. I picked this one up. I plan on going through it when we eventually do Hack and Slash month or whatever. Next up, Blast Brigade versus the Evil Legion of Dr. Creed. This was a Metroidvania I talked
What a
about
name.
a long time ago. Yep. $12 down from 20. I think this is the first significant sale it's had. It's 20 to 25 hours. It's a platformer Metroidvania. I enjoyed it. Some people in the Metroidvania channel don't like it, and that's fine. I thought it was fun and a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting anything of this caliber when I was checking the game out, and I was pleasantly surprised. And finally, Dead Space Digital Deluxe Edition. There was a lot of question about whether or not this sale was legit or not. This is the 2023 release, by the way. $8 down from 80 if you have Game Pass. And I
Wow.
think you had. I
What a
think you have
sale.
to have Game Pass. I think you have to have Game Pass Ultimate to get that sale. At least that's what I saw in Discord. That may or may not be true, but the fact that it's $8, come on,
That's a crazy sale.
jump on it. So there you go. That was long. Sorry.
No, by all means, you recommend a couple of good ones. Nerdy Neo. The first one they said that was a shoot 'em up was Dimension Drive, and the second one, the Mass Effect we have at home, is Everreach Project Eden.
Yeah, Everreach has a 1.86 rating there.
Oh yeah,
From
I'm
70
gonna do it.
votes.
It's 250. It's gotta happen.
It was just
Gotta
funny
do
because you were
it.
talking about it. I looked at it and I was like, wow.
Sometimes I like to. I like the pain. It's like it's like
Only
hot
5
sauce.
to 6 hours of pain.
Exactly.
And maybe sexy doors. Who
I
knows?
want to experience this and talk about it at some point.
Oh man, I was kind of contemplating like, hey, I like Mass Effect. I could try it now. You said it's a 186.
Watch some gameplay. Aside from the fact
Ooh.
that I don't think there's a jump button, it looks pretty interesting.
Oh, 186. Man, I might have to get that. That sounds amazing.
That's a streaming game for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. L, what
If you
games do you
play
want to
bad
recommend?
games- If you play bad games, it just makes the good ones even better, right? So,
Yeah, that's how you do it.
yeah, exactly. I recommend Mutant Football League. You can get the base game for $4.49, but you may as well just get the Dynasty Edition with the Dynasty Mode DLC for $7.99 instead of $20. It is Madden style football game, except you kill your opponents and bribe the referee, destroy. Just a crazy game. If you don't know Mutant Football League, just look into it. It's really fun. And another game I wanted to recommend, it's on its lowest price it's ever been, is We Were Here Forever. I love this series. It is the co-op series where you just basically you're trapped in a room and you have to read out loud what the stuff you see, and you have to help your co-op partner escape, and they do the same for you. It's just very clever, very fun series. This is the latest one in the franchise. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the last. It's normally $17.99. It's on sale for $10.79. I'd like to see it go a little lower, but it is the lowest it's ever been.
I
Very well
actually-
sometime.
I
What,
actually
Robert?
just saw a clip of this on TikTok the other day. This looked
Yeah.
really neat. They were doing one challenge, and it was, you saw both people's perspective, and they were, the one was trying to help the other one cross a room where they had to like jump with the lights. If you played it, you probably know what I mean. But it looked interesting. It looked like it'd also be like a good streaming game kind of a thing. I've never played any of them. I think might own some because weren't the first two like Games of Gold or something?
Gives a go to free.
Yeah,
You should play the
the
first.
first one was. I don't believe the second one was. I could be wrong.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
There is a walkie-talkie you're supposed to use where you hold down the button, but that makes it even harder. I would recommend just doing party chat, even
Yeah,
though the game yells at you and tells you not to use party chat.
use Party Chat.
A little difficult enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't use a guide. Just say everything you see, and your partner says this everything he or she sees, and eventually you figure stuff out. And it's rewarding to figure it out.
All right. I only have one game to recommend, and part of me knows why I'm recommending this. Part of me doesn't know why I'm recommending this. It's a sim management game. It's called Pizza Tycoon.
You do that on purpose. You
I
pick
Because you're
these
hungry.
games on purpose.
More or less.
And with unattainables too.
I was getting there. That's part of the reason why I said I don't know why I'm recommending this. Look, I like my tycoon games. I like man management games, and I really like pizza. So like this seems like a winning one. It's usually $15. It's $4.49 right now, but as they said, there's no completions because there's 8 unobtainables. So yeah, there's that. And on TA, it has a 2.4 rating. I don't know if that's because of the unobtainables or because the game is bad. I don't know. But I was doing a little bit of looking into it. It looks kind of interesting, but at the same time, yeah, it might be awful. But management, pizza, it seems like a winner for me.
I was in the same boat, but then I saw that sometimes the save progress just goes away on some
Oh,
people. So
I missed that. I take it back. Forget what I'm talking about. F that.
between that and the unattainables, that was kind of like, because I thought the same thing. I was like, I love pizza. I love
Yeah.
simulation management. But
Oh, never mind. If you lose your save, I didn't see that. I should have looked harder. Screw it. I take it back. Don't buy this game. That's trash. Wild West. Tell me you got something better to
In one
recommend.
sitting.
First game I've got is the Steel Rising Bastille Edition. That is $23.99 down from $59.99, which is the lowest price so far. It's the game and the DLC. I've heard the previews when it came out looked really good. I was kind of waiting for a good sale, and this is good for me, so I am probably going to pick that one up. And I know there's some assists that you can use if you're interested in that, but some of them will lock you out of some achievements for that run. So just be careful of that, what you end up doing if you end up getting that one.
Is that one
The other
more?
one-
Do you know anything about like the genre of that? I mean, I don't always trust TA's
Yeah,
genres.
it is. From what I saw, it's like an action RPG game,
Is it
and
a Souls like, or is it kind of like a Assassin's Creed? I was getting the Assassin's Creed, the France one,
Yeah.
Unity. I was getting those vibes, of course, because France and France. But
Yeah.
I was also wondering if it was a Souls like.
I've heard both, so I don't know who to believe, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well,
'Cause
I'm
I
going to
haven't played
believe
it
you when you
yet.
get it. So you tell me.
'Cause I don't do a lot of Souls playing games, but I want to say it's not.
Oh,
From
we'll
what
let Elf
I've
play it
seen,
then.
yeah. Once he finishes Lies of P, then he can start Steel Rising. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick it up and I'll probably review it here in the future. The other one I wanted to do was, excuse me, Wings of Blue Star. I like my shmups, and this one was a good one. It's a nice one if you want some easy achievements and enjoy playing them. It's a nice fun game. You don't have to worry about being locked out of anything. You get basically unlimited continues, and it's just got up to the 2,000 gamer score, so you even get an extra 1,000 there. A lot of fun. I've been just kind of playing it when I need specific genre achievements, and that kind of fits the bill with that. So I've been enjoying it. So those are my 2 recommendations.
Cool. All right. And we have some Game Pass news. Out now is Spirit of the North. An adventure, point and clicky, stroll playing type game, 6 to 8 hours. I should have looked this up, but I forgot to. I know Chewy talked about this game the last time he was on the panel with Nate and I remember him saying that he really enjoyed it. He said it was a nice and relaxing game. So yeah, if you enjoy that kind of stuff, probably check that out. Next we have Clone Drone in the Danger Zone, a hack and slash game with that an amazing name. I love that. I kind of want to play it just for the name. Whatever. I don't know anything about it. It's a hack and slash game with a cool name. It sounds neat. Do it. Next up, Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's a Tomb Raider game. I know I've talked about this before. I highly recommend Rise of the Tomb Raider. It is fantastic. The
I will
reboot,
second that.
the reboot Tomb Raider game, fantastic, super good. Rise of the Tomb Raider, even better. It's amazing. If you enjoy adventure games, Assassin's Creed type puzzles where like they do the crypts, just do it. It's so good.
Fun fact. Fun fact.
Yep, better mention it.
Fufu loves his unobtainables. There are 2 in this game, and it may not unlock on the Xbox One X with the enhanced 4K update installed. That's a note from TA. So the question is, will that then not work on a series where it always does the 4K, or do you have to play it on the One X VCR with no 4K? I don't know. Just be warned. You might want to do a little homework because we're not going to do your homework for you. That's cheating.
I believe I had to go play it on the original, the Xbox One, the nice big brick. I think I had to go back and play it because I have the full completion on it. Great game, and it doesn't lock you out of anything. But you might have to switch over your progress on the cloud to finish it.
Well, I'm glad you guys saw that and were able to say it because I did not know about that. I thought I just knew.
I mean, let me see where that's. Yeah, I got it in June of 2018, and that was well after the fact, so I think you can still get it today. Let me check real fast. Yeah, someone got it today, so yeah, you can still get it. It's just might have to do a little bit of a workaround.
That's interesting. That's so weird. Next game, While the Iron's Hot. This is an adventure game. Not a lot of notes on this because it released yesterday into Game Pass, so it's brand new. As a 3 on TA. That's about all I got for you. And then we have World War Z Aftermath. I think, Nate, weren't you guys playing this?
Yeah, we were playing it until the game got hard.
That's
and
right.
man, it got difficult. And then we gave up and moved on to other zombie things.
Yep, World War Z. It's a zombie game, obviously.
It was fun until it wasn't.
That's sad. What killed it?
The difficulty. Like we were just playing every week after week, just beating the levels. It was difficult. They just throw too many zombies at you, not enough, damage output, and boom, you're done. If you're not stealthy in the right stealthy parts, and it's just it didn't seem like it was. It seemed like it was easier before, and they upped the difficulty, so people who played later had a more difficult time with it, and they haven't backed down that difficulty. That's just my guess, but I'm just a caveman.
Yeah, the way you said that, I thought like there's a title update or something that killed it.
Possibly, yeah, it might have been that.
Okay, out now-ish. If you're with us in chat, it's not actually out now. If you're listening to this to the show when it actually is released, Goat Simulator 3 is available. I mean, it's Goat Simulator. You know what it is.
Amazing, sure.
If you're listening to this day of release, tomorrow, Against the Storm, it will be coming to the PC. Sim building strategy game type thing. So maybe City Skylines type. December 12th, we have Tin Hearts. 25-ish hour puzzle game.
Kind of like a Toy Soldiers meets Lemmings.
Art style kind of looks like it's up Nate's alley.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Can you elaborate?
Looks good.
Brilliant. And then on December 14th, we have Far Cry 6. And everybody knows what the Far Cry games are. And I think this is the really good one. I don't know. I haven't played the Far Cry game since like 2 or something like that. I barely played it then.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, this isn't a good one.
I haven't played it, so I can't say for sure.
Oh.
But the reviews that I've seen and the people I've talked with is not the.
It's the Breaking Bad
the
one,
best.
though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy. I don't know his name. That's the bad guy. I was thinking of.
Giancarlo Esposito or something.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got a 4 on TA, so I don't know. Leaving Game Pass, December 15th, we have Chained Echoes, turn-based role-playing game. We have Opus Magnum on the Windows, 20 to 25-hour puzzle game. Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator, 30 to 35-hour simulation management game. I know Frame talked about this on a previous Game Passable segment. And then we're also losing Rubber Bandits, a 1 to 2 hour party game. I assume, Nate, you and Frame will be doing a Games Passable this week.
That's the plan.
All right. So more likely than not, you guys will go into those in more depth and maybe some new stuff. So be sure to listen to that after this. And with that, and in a month, so Nate, give us the rundown on the Gamertag Challenge.
Oh, right. So last month, our gamer tag was Mighty Mango. His wildcard game was any new achievement or previous completion in Forza Motorsport. That's not the fun one. The bonus was if you aren't first, you're last. Earning achievements having to do with coming in first or winning a race, and you know what that was. We had 13 participants. 105 letters were provided or spelled, I guess, given. I don't know. 6 tags were completed. There were 13 bonuses logged. Our outstanding bonus people. It was a low-scoring month. Crunchy Goblin with 4, Ace with 5, and the winner with only 6 entries. Not spelling the gamer tag, so it is possible, people. He is your motivation. He is Jay Black.
Hey, congratulations.
Good job, buddy. You'll hear about this, I don't know, a couple days from now. Our next gamer tag for the month of December is EL Sock. It's in the game. His wildcard game is any new achievement or previous completion in the Castlevania series. Oh, look at that. Jay Black is here and he heard.
Nice.
Good for you, buddy. The bonus, his bonus for EL Sock, once again, is were you raised in a barn? Picking up achievements with articles of clothing in the achievement title. So it doesn't have to be socks. It could be jacket, it could be pants, it could be shoes, any of that.
Nice.
And our bonus is how do I keep losing these? Spell the gamer tag one more time using a different set of games. So use games that you didn't use for that first sock.
Nice.
Fun. Yeah.
Oh, you're only limiting the bonus to 50?
Did I say 50? Yes. I meant to do it to 30, so you're lucky.
Well, this says 50.
Ace is going to push it to the limit. Always does. This is because of you, Ace. You know what you did.
All right. And with that, it is also brand new month. So that means we got a new patron drawing. We appreciate all of our patrons for donating to the show and keeping this going, letting us do all those fun contests. And this month's lucky winner is Saucy Slingo.
Good job.
Oh no.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey. The Patriots are like 2 and a lot. This will help ease his soul. He's been having a rough go of it.
Wait, they won 2 games this year? Really?
Yeah, really.
I mean, did they? I don't know. They're doing awful.
They won twice as
you
much
have a
as
beer
Saucy.
on us.
Dang. But with that, let's get into Brag Camp. I'll start off with the completions. RFC Ori has completed 200 games. Chesno has completed 400. Princeton has completed 450. And Dude with the Face, jerk face who's beaten me in fantasy football, has completed 600 games. Congratulations on that.
In streaks, Cerebral Assassin currently with 400 days, Thrash Forever with 700 days, Downman 87 with 1,100, Eldritch SS with 1,200, Philip Wendell with 1,300 days, Wakapale with 3,700 days, and celebrating their 5-year achievement win streak milestone, Enigma Gamer 77.
That is insane.
Yeah. In gamer score, we've got
No,
Gabby
but-
900 with 150,000 gamer score, Lord Zell with 400,000 gamer score, Ozari XDKX with 850,000 gamer score, Dave Bodum with 1.5 million gamer score, and Inigo Montoya 80 with 1.7 million gamer score.
In leaderboards, Chili on Ice has a lot of them. Number 100, he's in the top 100 of the completed games leaderboard for adventure, top 100 of the completed games leaderboard for point and click, 20 of England completed games leaderboard for point and click, and top 20 of England gamer score leaderboard for adventure. L. Right one J. Love that guy. Is now in the top 200 of the gamer score leaderboard for Xbox 360. Beat him up. Very nice. Riem Hole is now in the top 500 of the gamer score leaderboard for strategy plus turn based. Icefire TN is now in the top 10 of the TA difference leaderboard for Metroidvania. Very nice. Johnny Delicious, I'll be nice and mention that he's in the top 10,000 of the completed games leaderboard. Jay Zark, 43, now in the top 1,000 of the game score leaderboard. Chris Bud, 20, is in the top 5,000 of the max possible completion percentage leaderboard. Scott of AC is in the top 50 of the USA Achievements leaderboard for simulation. Snacked by a Girl is third in Canada, TA. Magic Monkey, third in games played leaderboard for racing. And we have Redemption Denied, who, not sure how he didn't have this already, but he's number 1 in Achievements 1.
Wait, he didn't have
In the
that already?
What I said.
Wow. Well, congratulations. That's crazy. You didn't have that.
And in Braggatocious Brags, I got tagged by MDP today, who got a fun gamer score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very
Nice.
There we go.
Very good.
Which, of course, in Canadian conversion is, but never mind.
About what, 700,000, right?
There you go. I'll let someone else do it. Classic.
Oh, right.
Need some more dead horses.
All right. Well, congratulations
Fun show.
on everyone for all those milestones. Yes, very fun show. Live shows are always great. Okay. Well, we had a lot of fun there. So before we go, I have an announcement. I know Elle kind of teased it a little bit on big blockbuster announcement, and wow, this was actually a lot easier. I thought I had something to say, and it kind of all just went out the window. I will be stepping back from the podcast. Yeah, I actually had stuff to say, and it just kind of went out the window when I started talking. Yeah, I will no longer be hosting or editing. I will, like I said, I'll just be taking a step back, kind of like how Corey is. I'll still be around. I'll be in a Discord and whatnot, but doing this for 2 days a week for the past 5 years or so, like I don't know if anyone actually noticed. Along with recording, I've also been the main editor, editing, this section and stitching the show together, releasing and all that. But yeah, just life's gotten busy, and it's just been rough, and it's hard to keep dedicating 2 nights a week to this. I don't know. I'm sad. I don't want to go, but it's just life's rough. You guys know how it is. But yeah, I'll still be around. Like, I'm still have my microphone and all that. I'm sure eventually, someone's not going to make it. They won't be able to record, and they'll need someone to fill in or something like that, and I'll step in or something. just like how Corey does every so often. But yeah, I'll be taking a step back from the podcast for an indefinite amount of time. That was
Thank you
all.
for everything. We love you. And you're welcome on the show anytime, despite what Nate might tell you.
Yes, we need more management talk. So
Yeah, always need more.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. It looks like our management segments are going away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I personally thank you. We got the show started together 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been over
And
5 years, man.
hopefully we keep on trucking.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
And all love here.
yeah. There's no hate, no bad breakup, nothing like that. It's just life's rough. Real life things are getting in the way. So it's a lot easier in my head saying it because I love you guys. I love this community. I love the podcast. It's a lot of fun. Been a ton of great memories. Crazy. We're still going 5.5 years later, man. But yeah, with that, let's get into some ducky races for the live show. The heck with that. That sucks. Yeah, you know how this goes. The outro goes. We have we have all the different socials and stuff like that and links down in the show notes. Be sure to subscribe to everything. Check it out on YouTube, join the Discord, Patreon, keep the show going, keep the contest alive and all that. And yeah. Thank you all for listening. They will see you all next week. On to some ducky races.
Bye, but not really.
yeah.
Penny, you are dismissed. Now look why.
Stop recording. Stop recording.
Oh no.
I'm pressing the stop recording button and it won't stop recording. Audacity, stop recording.
Wouldn't be a show without this.
Oh my god, there it goes. Jeez, you whiz.
Yeah, probably streaming and recording at the same time is a little much.
It's like Audacity didn't want you to leave either.
I like updated a couple of days ago, and I guess like I don't know, something broken.
Told you, never update Audacity.
I'm like, I had to sit there and click it like 50 times. It wouldn't stop recording. All right. Let's see. All right, Nate has the ducky race list.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell is that? Well, I'm glad you all didn't have to see that. Let's see. Let's switch over to that one. There we go. All right. Let's see. Can I skip? Let's move this stuff around. Nope. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with that race because you all can see. You can deal with that. I have to see ads. You do too. Okay. Saucy, it's not completely Elle's fault, just mostly.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, let's do some names. Let's see. Paste. All right, this is for all the Twitch subs. So we'll do 1 minute. Oh, the idea is if I would have thought I should have set one of these up and had like a monster stream going as like a countdown till Christmas. Just, start December 1st, have it go for 25 days straight, and whoever wins at that gets like a super prize or something. Terrible idea. I wish I would have thought of it sooner.
Your computer wouldn't last. It would kill your computer.
Really would kill the computer. Oh my gosh.
All the spyware and malware on that site.
For real though. I really wish I could just like download this program and I wouldn't have to deal with this.
I believe there are programs we could download, but
I mean, I don't want to take a chance. All right.
Mm.
Everything is all shuffled up. So we'll go ahead and start the race. Oh, it's got sound this time. Good. All right. Up front and in first right now is Ice Fire with the green. Is that hearts? Green heart camo type looking duck. Oh, looky there. AH-101 duck and the wizard hat is in second. That's a good lead. Whoever gets that, or if AH-101 duck wins, we double the prize. Saucy, your duck is nowhere. Who cares about your duck? You already won something this week.
which sub, Saucy?
Yeah, Frame. Do you have a duck? Are you subbed? This is our subs for the Twitch Twitch subs. Blah, blah. Icefire, you're staying up in front. Surf Biscuit coming. Is that a Ronald McDonald crap duck? I don't know what that is. Toby Lynn pulling ahead, butt naked. With 8 seconds to go, let's see who's going to get it. MDP and the Black Duck is starting to make a little bit of some progress. Will he take the lead, or is someone going to be a... Oh, coming out of nowhere, Mental Knight 5 with the Godzilla Ducky. Congratulations, Mental Knight. Oh, look at this. And the AH-101 duck was in second.
Oh, so close.
So close.
What could have been?
I think, didn't we just agree that if H101 comes in second, Saucy's got to give his prize back?
I feel like we did say that.
Okay.
That seems like it's in the
Alright, so we
terms and
both did that.
conditions.
It's buried in the bylaws. Yeah.
I think.
All right, it's Christmas. We're going again.
Oh,
But
hell
hold on. Why don't we let people, if they have their Amazon subs and they want to get in on this one and they weren't in on it
yeah.
before?
Come on, people, sub in.
All right,
Let
go
me see
ahead.
if I think it'll update if they do.
Whoopsies. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm in the Christmas spirit.
I vote for just putting people that are here talking to us. That's what I vote for. And
I like that
Aaron,
plan.
George, Rosalind, Leah, and Rory.
Oh, I wanted to see Rosalind win.
I like that plan. We'll add the people that are here.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so
Sweet.
who's our first winner? I got to document this.
Who's here? Say here. Oh, not Saucy. Stop it.
Mental Knight won the first one.
Oh no, that can't be.
Conveniently forgetting that.
All right, mental.
Oh, not Michelle. She doesn't count.
If she wins, we double the prize.
We get
Alright.
a library card. For Bob doesn't count either. Hi, Bob.
If Rocker Dude wins, we double the prize. Did I get ace?
Half of it comes from him.
No.
I did not get ace.
And Ace. Do we have a list?
If we do have a list, I don't know where to find that of people that are present.
No, it's annoying to get the present one.
Did I get
So-
Nerdy Neo? Yes, I
mean-
did.
Nerdy Neo's in there. Yep.
AH-101 triples the prize. Super Bob, I got him. J Black, did I?
Ugh.
Is Fug still here? Is Mental Knight still here?
Dream, do you really want to see me?
Mental Knight was here. Are you still here? Same with Fug.
He's getting dressed for the after stream. The after dark.
The heck with it. They were here. I'll add Fug. Fug. Mental.
Whoa.
Whoa, what the heck?
Live on location.
What in the world?
It's at the tree. It's at Rockefeller Center. Is that where you are? Is that Rockefeller?
It's like Florida or something.
What is that?
Yes, I'm at the tree lighting.
Okay.
All right, Fug's not here.
Uh,
As if he just said.
Can anyone hear what Fug is riding? I can't.
is there anyone else that we're missing?
You think he would just be able to click on the number 19 and see who?
You have no power here. Wait, does he have power here? He might have power here.
I don't know who the
think we
mods
need
are on
power.
Twitch anymore.
We didn't give him power on Twitch. He has power on Discord, so watch out.
Did I get? I got ice.
No,
Alright.
he's a moderator here.
Uh-oh. Be nice to Fug. All right, that'll work. We got 12 people on the list. We'll do another
You
minute.
shouldn't be able to boot me. I'm a mod too.
Mods can boot other mods. That's not how it's supposed to be.
I'm just saying he shouldn't be able to.
That's not how this works.
No mod on mod crime. Come on, man.
All right, let's start. All right, off the bat, AH101 Ducky. Is that a prison mic hat? Nope, that's just a blue hat. Never mind.
Prison Mike.
That's
Uh-oh.
close as you're gonna get.
Oh no. Did it freeze?
It froze.
Probably didn't like that
Looks like-
Donald Trump duck.
Looks like ice winds.
No, me.
You see, I almost hit this continue button here. I almost pressed it. There we go. All right, we're back. Ice fire in the pink stripy dike.
I don't know if we can trust this
Dike?
race.
Duck. Ah.
Oh,
I think
Wow.
someone
Wow.
fixed the video feeds.
good thing this is after dark.
And Fug in the naked pink duck out in front. Ooh, there's a panda duck. Let's see who's going to. Corey apparently does not want to do anything. You in a frame. Sitting in dead last. Just like your football team. No, I'm just kidding. You're not a Patriots fan. Let's see. 10 seconds ago, who's going to make a run of it? Michelle. She's starting to get up in front. 5 seconds remaining. Is anybody going to take it? It's going to be the AH101 Duck. There we go.
Oh. Guess I'm not eating for a week.
AH101 Duck. Therefore, we triple the prize on the next one.
You're just making rules up now.
I'm absolutely making rolls up on this one.
The original prize was $1, just so everyone knows.
Here's a quarter.
I'm absolutely making the prizes up.
Oh,
It's Christmas time, so I'm feeling Christmas. I'm in a Christmas spirit.
Wild West is donating an extra quarter to the winner.
Amen.
All right,
We go
second
find
race
one
to
of those
go.
old gift cards.
Or $3,000 Canadian.
Ace up front. That's not looking good for you, buddy. You and your scuba gear.
Yes, that never works.
It never works. You never won an early lead. Why does
Why
this
would you
keep
do that,
freezing?
Ace? Why would you do that?
Oh,
It's
You
too
made
much
that.
duckage. When was the last time you rebooted your computer after downloading Russian spyware?
and watching Max Payne.
I swear this never happens.
Mm-hmm.
30 seconds ago. AH101 Duck is in last again. But if that wins, what do we do?
Don't say it, son of a bitch.
I don't know what that means.
That one wins. We go for number 2.
Is it times 6?
I don't know.
Not a math podcast. What do we do?
I don't know what happens. Nerdy Neo, Donald Trump looks like he's going to be doing all the winning again. 7 seconds remain. See who's going to win. Rocker looks like he's pulling. Oh no. Rocker with the win. I said we doubled the prize.
We had a triple with double. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we'll go back to normal practice.
I don't know what.
Make it a sprint. 30
Oh,
seconds.
man.
Triple.
All right, so we got a triple and then a double. Let's just see. Oh God. Oh, look at that frame. You almost had it. All right, we're going to do it one more time. And if one of the bonus duckies wins, it goes to
Number
whoever.
2.
It goes to the highest place, not bonus ducky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle, offer a AAA game and call it a day. All right, this
You
is
mean
just for
Call
you
of
guys for
Duty?
hanging out with us for after like 2.5 hours or however long we've been streaming. It's been crazy now. Almost 3 now. All right, last ducky race. Let's see. Everyone's back in the pack. I think everyone's figured out the strategy. Don't take an early lead. Chill in the back. See what happens. All right, there you go. Now we got some breakage. Bob, Ace, and Freem. Oh no, moving up in front. Nerdy Neo kind of sitting in the back. Rocker, Michelle, and you guys are in the back. Hope you're not trying to increase this even more. J Black, put some clothes on, man. I think this is the After Dark stream. Mental with a panda ducky out in front, never a good sign with when there's only 12 seconds remaining. L's doing something with his camera. What? He just went. Why does this keep doing this? The suspense.
Oh.
Swear, it never happens. 10 seconds remain. Who's going to get it? Someone going to run up front and back. Looks like Super Bob's starting to make a pull ahead. He's going to get it. He's got it. Super Bob with the win.
Enjoy your 75 cents.
All right, you got to use the money and become a patron, Super Bob. That's the rules.
There you go. All right, so the first one went to Mental Knight. That was a normal one. Then the second winner we tripled and then doubled, so we 6x the winning. That's a nice gift card. Should we say how much it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we double and triple. I think we just triple, but we'll figure it out.
I mean, I said we tripled, and then Corey won, and that was a doubly duck. So do we 6x the prize? I mean, I'm okay with 6x in the prize. I'm not going to be here. Whatever the hell. We'll figure
Take
it.
some money.
Take
Take some money out of his account before he leaves.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Kenny's gone.
It's not like I was a treasurer. That's right. I'm trying to give away the house on the way out. What do I care anymore? Who wants the keys? The highest bidder. They'll give you the password, Doc. All right. That will do it for this stream. I don't know about you guys. I'm tired. Oh my God, it's 12:30. All right, y'all. It's been real. Been real fun.
Thanks for everything, everybody.
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for the memories.
Oosh, good luck with that Freem character. You'll be getting to bed about 3 or 4.
But with that, one last thing.
He can't hear us, right? Oh, shoot.
Well,
This is awkward.
What better way to do it than to do it with a ducky race? You know, as I said before, Al told you we had a very special, important announcement, and it is I refuse to walk around and watch people talk about my gamer score. It's ridiculous. It is sad. I can't take it. I'm not going to take it. I don't have to take it. And I'm not. I know how to find another podcast, but I refuse to walk around. People, you can say what you want to say about me. And if you see me on the street, I'll let you know whatever you want to know. But I know I'm qualified. And after it, I don't care if I ever get another job in podcasting. Period. It does not matter to me. But I will never be hosted to AH1 again no more. I refuse to walk around with people that speak to you. Hey, Fufu, how are you doing? And then as soon as you walk by, say his gamer score sucks. I will not do that to myself anymore. So if you're confused about what I'm saying, listen very carefully. I quit this bitch.